Alright y'all, so this one is going to be a bit more of a serious video, so make sure you all smash that thumbs up button. Let's try to get this to 2,000 likes so we can really share this and get this spread across the community so the people who need to see this video can actually see this video and understand where I'm coming from. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump straight into it, man.
No new friends, need a new band. Cool doors, glove box, keep the tool in. Need an 8-room house, put the pool in. Why they keep praying that I am losing?
Yo, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy VeLL, and we're back with another Mobile Legends video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the truth, and we really finna get straight to it. So yeah, drop that thumbs up on the video. Let's try to get this to 2,000 likes. Subscribe to the channel if you're new for more Mobile Legends content and commentaries and stuff like this and all that good stuff. And yeah, let's just jump straight into it. So as you can see on the screen here, we have this is basically the records. This is the record for the MPL right now, and basically what happened. And these two teams got basically disqualified or kicked out or whatever because they're at the bottom. They're the bottom two teams. But anyway, we're going to talk about this because in my last video, you always have these group of people who want to spread negativity and who wants to say things like, oh, they did good, they did their best and stuff like that. What you all have to understand is you're not helping your teams when you sit here and lie. They don't need somebody to... This team went 0-18. They had 18 opportunities to win a game. They blew all 18 of them. You can't tell somebody they did good after that, and you can't tell somebody to not judge it. What do you mean not judge it? Why are you watching sports? You want a particular team to win. You want to judge the game, see how your favorite team plays, and like, what are you watching the game for? And another comment that I saw was that the worst team in the MPL is still better than the best team in North America. VeLL is Basic's team. That's Basic. GOSU Basic. Basic is from North America, and his team didn't even get dropped like that. Like, I mean, he didn't. It's not like he did crazy. His record, like they won 5 games, but they won 5 times. A Philippines team with Philippines legends on this team got destroyed. 0-18, and Basic comes from North America, and I mean he drops 5. So let's just jump into the gameplay. Then we're gonna really talk about this and really put it into perspective. All right, so first off, you gotta put some respect on North America. Don't just sit here and assume that Philippines will destroy all of our top teams, because that's just really not the case. It's not the case at all. North America has some really strong players who, if they got together, took the game seriously, got into team homes and stuff like that, and really started boot camping and stuff, they could be a huge threat. Like, Moba Zane is very dangerous. Whether you like him, don't like him, like, General can be dangerous if he takes it serious, zones in, and tries to be a competitor or pro. Like, I just don't think that General has drive personally, but I mean, he could be, like, North American players could be very dangerous. He's already proven that he could hang in the Philippines and in Indonesia. So, let's talk about it. I know that a lot of you all, like, when you all say things like, oh, don't bad talk a team, or don't criticize a team and stuff like that, I know it's coming from a good place. Like, you don't want to hear nobody talking bad about a team you respect or bad about a team you look up to. But what you got to understand is I'm really the only one in this community that's actually criticizing them and trying to help them, telling them that there's an issue in their coaching. There's an issue in something that, like, basically trying to diagnose what's going wrong. You're going 0-18. Someone needs to tell them something. And the fans saying, you'll get them next time. Y'all said that 18 times in a row. like, I ain't trying to, like, listen, I don't be trying to sound mean, but y'all said that 18 times in a row. When they gonna get them next time? When is it the 19th? Like, the 19th time they would have got them. Like, at time 19 they would have got. No, you're doing something, and what you're doing is wrong. Now the issue is the decision making. They're making very, very poor decisions. Like that's just what it is. They don't work together well. These are all talented players, and no one's taking away their skill. Obviously they made it to the MPL, but making it to the MPL just to go 0-18, I mean, what type of accomplishment is that? Like, what are you, like, huh? What? That's not an accomplishment. Like, what? Making it to the MPL don't mean nothing. You beat a bunch of the worst players, and you're just, like, the worst by far in the MPL, and you shouldn't be. Yuji is an insane player. Yuchi is a very, very insane player, but what we're actually seeing here is that his performance isn't as solid as it was on Britney Sports, which is probably due to the leadership of Pain. So he's probably more of a type of person where he needs someone to tell him the strategies, to tell him what he needs to do, and everyone needs to be on the same page, and he can perform at his best at the high level, which is what he usually performs at when he's on a team that knows what they're doing. His team as a whole does not know what they're doing, and that's a flaw in coaching, and it may be a flaw in players, who knows, but it's a flaw nonetheless, and someone needs to speak up and say the truth about these things, because just ignoring it and pretending like it didn't happen, it didn't help them. Because that's what everyone in the community has done, the 18 L's that they've taken. But and you can't really blame me, because honestly, I'm helping your favorite teams more than you are. When I criticize their gameplays and break it down and explain what's going on and explain the flaws and stuff like this, I'm really, like, what you all don't know is pro players actually watch this channel. Pro players watch me, they watch me when I analyze their gameplays and stuff like that. And like, I'm not going to tell you, but Britney Sports at one point in time, I'm not going to say a lot of names, stuff like that, but Britney Sports at one time told me that they used to watch my channel together so they could listen to some of the things that I had to say. Like, they literally told me, Britney Sports, that if you don't know, go back and watch my Yuchi videos. Type in Ask VeLL and Yuchi or stuff like that. I've literally had interviews with Yuchi, I've had interviews with Sino, I've had interviews with a few players who are pro players in the MPL, or was pro players in the MPL. So it's not like I'm just sitting here trying to bully a bunch of people or nothing like that. That's not the case whatsoever. I'm really just trying to get you all to understand some of the flaws that's going on with these teams and how they can improve, how they can stop getting bodied like this. So let's actually go down the history of what I've actually provided, because people talk about the United States like, oh, if you're from the United States, you don't know nothing, you can't talk about nothing and stuff like that. Let's go down my rap sheet of what I've done for the MPL. Not only did I turn down being a pro player for Mobile Legends, which a lot of people don't know, I did not want to be a pro. I never wanted to be a pro. I'm a YouTuber. I'd rather talk than actually just try hard, sweat every day, and yeah, that's just not me. I'm not that type of person. So I turned that down. I could have been one of the first pros in the world, but I didn't want that. I never wanted that. I still don't. So let's talk about what I actually did contribute. A lot of the starting players in this community started watching me. If you don't know, I was one of the first YouTubers in the community. I grew a reputation for being disliked because I was really honest. When you have a bunch of people who just put music in the background of their gameplay, they don't talk, they don't share their opinions and stuff like that. When you have a guy sharing his opinion and it's not so nice all the time, he looks 10 times meaner than he actually is, because no one else is saying anything. So if I'm the only one saying anything, I'm gonna look like the devil if no one else is even talking. So yeah, I'm going to look bad when I talk about these things, but the pros understood it and they learned from it. Let's go down the history of my videos. I was the first one to say that Moskov should be used at pro level and he's going to be one of the best. And early on, like, what was that, season 1, 2 or something like that, then we started seeing him used. Whenever, like, Moskov was dominating for a certain point in time, and I was the first one to call that. What else we have? We have Hylos. I said Hylos should be used more. Hylos does now matter. Hylos is now used a lot more. I was saying that way before anyone in the MPL was actually using Hylos. Nana. I was the one saying that Nana should be used more. I was doing it way before anybody else was even talking about it. And you want to know what's crazy? Akosi Doggy, I'm pretty sure, is one of the first people to start using Nana in the MPL. And guess when that happened? He popped into one of my streams, heard me talking about Nana, seeing me destroy like MOBA Zane, and he's seeing me destroy people with Nana, and then like a month later, we see him using Nana in the MPL. So, I mean, obviously, we see like a lot of good ideas and stuff actually comes from North America. You just have to be open to listening. A lot of people just don't want to listen. Like when I do these commentaries and I tell you all the truth and things like that, a lot of people just really don't want to hear it. Estes was another pick that I said should be in the meta and is getting underused. And Britney Sports was one of the first. After I said that, Britney Sports was one of the first teams to implement using Hylos. Hylos and Estes. That was actually a combo that they used. But they were one of the first ones to actually listen and actually do that. And their unorthodox picks, like things like that, like they used to literally come with the most unique picks possible and just destroy people with it. And it's just the way of thinking different. So that just shows you my track record of being right when I talk about Mobile Legends. I think I just hit the mic. Y'all might have heard that, so my bad. But that should tell you all my track record. Like, you don't have to like me. You can dislike me all you want. But when I say things, it can really help if you actually listen to what I'm saying and don't just be toxic. And here we have one of the games. This is Basics team versus STI. Now, STI is not. I mean, they're not really performing the best as usual, man. Let's look at the score right now. Yuchi 1-1-1. Yuchi's not doing terrible. He never just does terrible. But the way that his team is working together, let's look at this. Let's look at this map right now. So the top lane, is Thomas doing as good as he could be doing? And who the heck, like, it doesn't look like any pressure is being put on the lanes. Like, well, actually, Thomas lane looks like Thomas lane is pushed up. I wasn't paying attention to how it got pushed up, so maybe Thomas is playing well. Let's look at his, yeah, he's 0-1-0. What are they fighting right here for? Lord is down. Lord is down right now. I'm not sure. Was they going to try to defend Lord? If they were, they shouldn't have been, because it was actually a goal difference at that point. Like, they shouldn't have been trying to go for Lord. Like, it's just bad decisions all around. And for a new team like VeLL to just come out of nowhere, what does that stand for, by the way? Let me know in the comment section. What does that stand for? But for a new team to come into the MPL, a guy from North America in a part of this team and stuff like that, and then they come through and they didn't do crazy, but they performed better than a team full of veterans. It shouldn't happen. It should never happen. So in this community, we need to start touching on the flaws, touching on the things that's not being done well, touching on the ways that these teams can improve. Because just telling people you're the best, oh my God, you're so good, at least you made it to the end. Like, stop, hop off of their nuts, please. That's not helping anyone. Like, think of it this way: if you're in a tournament, you want to win, you want a championship, you need the money, whatever your reason is for being in that tournament, you're going to try hard. Like, what the hell does someone telling you you're the best? How would that make you feel if someone told you you're the best and you lost? You're not gonna feel like the best. You're just gonna know that they just saying it just to be nice. Like, this community just needs to stop being so fake. It helps no one. When you're fake, it really does not help anyone. So stop being fake. Be honest and just tell people the truth. Tell them how they can really improve. Tell them what they need to work on. Like, so many people see it as a bad thing to tell people, no, you need to work on this. This was a bad decision. This was absolutely stupid to do. But this is what a team needs to hear. Because if they hear someone talking about this, they won't do the same thing next time. If they don't have a coach, they'll go out and get a coach if they can, if it's in the budget or whatever. But with the way they perform, and I doubt that the org is going to put much in that budget for them, to be honest. Like, I'm just being honest with you. They budget ain't going to be looking nice. I'm just hey, but I mean, this type of performance, it comes down to the whole, it's the org, it's everything. It's everything. At the point where a team is performing like this, something needs to be done. There needs to be some type of change. There needs to be, and you need to know, like, it shouldn't be 18 games in. It shouldn't take 18 games before you know that something needs to change. Like, after game 1, they should be going back, analyzing these games, talking about what went wrong, and really understanding what went wrong. Going back, tracing the footage, seeing what type of picks was done, how the enemy chose and picked and banned against them and stuff like that, and what they could have done differently. And that's not going on here. You don't lose 18 times if you're doing that. You're going to at least win 1. And that's how you can tell. Even though VeLL is not really the craziest team in the MPL right now, they're winning some games, which that shows they're going back studying, and they're coming back doing something different to secure some wins. And then they get, like, look at this. It's 12-2 right now. It is 12-2 against STI. So yeah, man, I think that this whole fake stuff needs to stop, because yeah, Basic came from North America. Basic's team is performing well. Basic has been performing well. I see highlights of Basic all the time. He's out here in the Philippines destroying, doing his thing like he always has. And I don't know if he has the greatest team or not. I don't really watch them that much. But yeah, I don't know if he has the greatest team or not. So, as we can see, Basic's team got the W, man. That's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to talk about. I think that it was important to say this and to get this out here so people can actually start helping their favorite teams, instead of just saying, oh, you're perfect, you're doing everything right, keep doing what you're doing. Because you're 0-18 right now. don't keep doing what you're doing. Don't keep listening to these fans who telling you you're good. No, y'all are terrible. Whatever you're doing right now is terrible. Stop doing it. It shouldn't take 18 times of you doing the same thing and getting the same result for you to up and change something. That's a terrible mindset to have. I respect everyone's work ethic and what got you to where you are and how much you've done in your career, but this is not about your career. This is about these 18 L's you just took and got knocked out from. So hopefully hopefully the pros still understand and y'all see where I'm coming from, even if some of the fans or haters or whatever really don't understand. It's important for the pros to really understand this. You all have to adapt and change faster and really try to put yourselves in a position where you have a coach or just better tools or better circle of people around you, honestly. Because, yeah, like the people around you should be helping you so that just does not happen. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hopefully we see some real comments in the comment section down below so you all can actually help them. Like you all watch them way more than I do. What are some of the things that you notice? What do you think they need? Because at the end of the day, I watch one gameplay. I watch what you all recommend to me. I see all the mistakes that I see in the gameplay, and that's what I do. You all watch them every single day. You never miss a tournament and stuff like that. So you all can help them more than I can. But the problem is, those of you who can help them the most are too busy being too nice. They don't need you to be nice. They need you to help them win. Be a fan and support them. Help them win, because that's what they need from you. That's what they need most. Keep supporting the teams and help them win. Tell them the truth. When something is not done well, let them know. So if they go to a YouTube video, see 1,000 comments and it's a bunch of advice, that's 1,000 different things that they could work on. You all are way more powerful than you realize. So stop trying to focus on trying to be negative towards a guy telling them the truth, and focus on trying to help them yourself. If you disagree with something that I say no, I disagree with this. What they should work on is this. Perfect. You disagree with me, but you still helped your favorite team. That's what this community needs. This community needs more people helping. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. Hopefully you enjoyed. Be sure to drop that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, fam. Peace out, y'all.
I don't know nobody, so don't ask for no favors. Don't ask for no paper, they leave when you losing. But they coming back later, promise they coming back later. I'm up now, she wanna